Hey everyone, how's it going? I am back again with another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is going to be a love reading. We are going to find out what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. I have 12 options here. I want you guys to observe each of these stones and numbers and see which one really calls out to you. Now, while you guys do that, I do want to announce that I am still doing exclusive pick a card readings on my Patreon and also on my Instagram. If you're interested in knowing what's upcoming for the month of March in terms of love, finances, and spiritual development, go ahead and check out my Patreon. It's only $1 to see all my exclusive videos. I have that video and a bunch more. I also want to say that if you want to pick more than one card for this reading, go ahead, because I'm sure more than one astrology sign is attracted to you, but make sure you watch the one that you're most attracted to first, and then watch all the other numbers you feel might also apply. All right, let's just get right into it. Let's find out what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, option number 1. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so if you chose option number 1, right off the bat, I see the sign that's most attracted to you is Leo. So Leos probably like you for a few reasons. One thing we know about Leos is that they love the spotlight. So you probably exhibit traits of someone who can be in the spotlight very easily as well. I know stereotypically they say Leos don't like to share the spotlight, but when it comes to love and relationships, they want someone on their arm they can be really proud of. So I feel like you are someone who exhibits some Leo traits as well. You may be in the spotlight, really talented, really beautiful, all of the above, and I'm definitely seeing that come through. Another thing I see is that you are probably a little bit more chilled and laid back, and Leos definitely like that because they do like to take leadership. So I'm also seeing that you don't mind sometimes being someone who kind of follows what the Leo is doing. I'm also seeing Leos like you because I do feel like you're someone who just prefers to be laid back. Now, I'm not saying that you're not a leader in any way because I do see you probably have some Leo traits to you, but I'm definitely seeing that you don't mind when being in a relationship, like letting the Leo sometimes take charge. I'm also getting that you could be a little bit of a feminine energy, so you don't mind just being a little bit more passive and letting a Leo energy kind of make the rules, or at least let them think they're making the rules. You guys know how it goes. I'm also seeing that you guys are kind of patient people, and you're very you know how to wait for good things to come to you, and I feel like sometimes Leos deal with a little bit with being impatient, so it's a nice balancing effect going on here. I'm also seeing that you guys definitely are really independent and you know how to take care of your finances. And I feel like Leos are very attracted to people who are independent. They love to take care of people and they love being taken care of. But I know that Leos like, in particular, people that can kind of take care of them like a little baby lion when they're sad or when they're down and out. That's kind of like what I'm seeing come up. Also, you're just a really exciting person to be around. And I feel like Leos love where the action's at, where the excitement is. I'm also seeing that you give really good advice, and Leos really love to be around people that can help better them because they're all about being confident. They're all about, impressing others. They're all about being creative and being exciting. And I'm also seeing that they value people that can help them. I'm also seeing that with the sun here, the sun keeps coming up. You guys are just a really positive, bright energy. And I feel like, well, any sign will appreciate that. So I'm sure you guys attract more than one sign, definitely, so you could definitely pick another card, but I'm also seeing that you guys are just a source of positive energy and inspiration, and Leos are the same way. So I feel like when, two of these signs come together, there's like an even brighter sun, especially when they're not competing with one another. Now, if you happen to be a Leo, you can also exhibit some of these traits. You might be just a more laid back Leo, or, you might just be just like a Leo, and that's why they're really attracted to you. Because if you happen to pick your sign, don't worry. It's not that you're only attracted to yourself. I'm actually seeing that some of us do attract people who have similar traits as us. So it would make sense if you pick a number that has the same traits that you do. But I am seeing that some of you guys have some Leo in your chart, or could be a Leo, and that's why you're attracting Leos as well. But I feel like you guys are super creative. You have a lot of creative ideas. You kind of represent fresh starts in people's lives. And I feel like there's just so much vibrant energy coming out of pile number 1. So also another thing I see is that it's funny because Leos have a hard time taking criticism, I feel like, at times, because they're very prideful. But I do feel like Leos appreciate your critique because they know that it's valid. So you must be, maybe even you're an air sign, or you're really intellectual, or you just know your stuff. But I'm also seeing that you probably have a way of criticizing people in a way that helps them become more productive. And I think Leos see that in you. Another thing I see is that you guys definitely don't care to be alone. You get what I'm saying? You guys don't mind being alone. That's what I'm trying to say, because I see you guys don't mind separating from relationships to focus on your finance and career, which I really think that Leos love people who have power and status, because they strive to be that way in life too. So I do feel like you guys definitely want to just focus on yourself. I'm not saying that like both, like that you are focused on power and status, or that all Leos are, but I'm just kind of, this is a general reading, guys, so I don't mean to offend, but I'm just saying, like, stereotypically Leo energies tend to really value people who are successful, and I feel like you are pretty successful. You actually don't really need a relationship. That's what I'm seeing with Nine of Pentacles. Or at least Leos just view you as really independent, financially independent, and they're just super attracted to that, because Leos are also free-spirited. I'm also feeling like Leos, they definitely don't like people tying them down. And I think it's funny because they kind of sometimes expect others to listen to them, but they don't like to listen to others. So I'm kind of feeling like you may not listen to this person that much, or any Leo in particular, but I'm sure like one person is coming up in your mind who's a Leo that you know of, because I am getting like you're really independent and you may not always listen to a Leo in your life. But at the same time, you guys know how to take care of yourself, and I think that this Leo kind of forgives you for that. And I feel like a certain Leo is coming up right now. That's why I'm saying that, because you guys probably have a relationship with the Leo. That's why this is coming through. But I'm seeing that, you know, there's a few Leos that are probably very attracted to you. You probably know this already. So I'm also seeing that you guys are really helpful. You like helping others. I'm also seeing that you definitely are really good at maintaining relationships with people, even though you're independent. I feel like you guys are not codependent, even though you love helping people and you have high level of empathy. And I feel like, you know, people really are attracted to that, not just Leos. A lot of people are attracted to the fact that you guys are really independent. So I'm getting you must be one of those signs that are really independent, which Leos happen to be very independent as well. So it makes sense. I'm also seeing that you guys are people who, you may be going through a lot in life, but I definitely feel like you don't put it on other people. I feel like other Leos who have been around other signs or other people, they tend to not like it when people put all their energy onto them, like, or people expect them to carry their weight, because they love being a free spirit. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like you're not ever putting your problems on people, especially Leos, and that's why they're so attracted to you. I'm seeing that you're a really well-balanced person, and that's why Leos are really attracted to you. You could be opposite as a Leo, like very laid back and not controlling at all and just kind of passive and chill, or you could be just like a Leo, but either way, I just feel like you are very laid back. So toxic is coming up here, and this was funny when it came up because I was like, what does this mean? But I'm feeling like some of you guys may have had a toxic relationship with a Leo that was very addicted to you. And it's funny, but they kind of love the toxicness of the relationship. Like maybe you have some toxic traits that a Leo finds very attractive, because I almost get that you guys are kind of hard to get. And I feel like a Leo feels like if they win you, that they're really successful. So I feel like maybe if you don't date around that much, or you don't, you know, sleep around that much, or you don't, whatever the case is, I'm just kind of getting that, like, you know, you have this ability that you just look like you're hard to obtain. And this is why a Leo energy in particular, or maybe even one person you're thinking about that is a Leo, is kind of obsessive over you, because they kind of feel like you are someone that is hard to, like, tie down. And it's like they love to chase. Like, Leos are very, like, masculine energy. They love to pursue people that they're interested in, and sometimes if the catch is too easy, they kind of get bored. And I know it's kind of rude to say, but I've known a few Leos in my lifetime, and they have done this to people. So, you know, they kind of love the adventure, the chase. You guys kind of give that to them, and that's kind of what I'm seeing. The sun is here, so I'm getting you guys are leaders, and you're also very bright, and you have no problem taking charge as well. But I just kind of feel like you're really kind of more adaptable than the stereotypical Leo. So whether you are a Leo or you are another sign, I just feel like you're just really adaptable, laid back, and you kind of are hard to get, and that's why Leos really like you. But if they ever needed help, or someone to listen to them, or, you know, help with their problems, you definitely are somebody that they can go to, and they definitely feel that way, and also that you just don't tie them down. So I'm also seeing here that you have a lot of faith and you're very spiritual. And that's why Leos love hanging out with you, because Leos love to live their life with purpose, and they have a lot of pride. And I feel like you probably are the same way. And I feel like you might be a goal setter, and Leos tend to have goals and high ideals for themselves. So that's what I see for option number 1. The sign that's attracted to you is Leos. And for some of you guys, a specific Leo is probably coming to mind as well. And I am feeling this person's energy come through, and they are crazy about you, option number 1. So hopefully you're dating this person, or you're interested in them back. But that's what I see for option number 1. Thanks guys so much for watching. All right, option number 2. Let's see what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, so if you chose option number 2, I see the astrology sign that is most attracted to you is Geminis, and we're going to find out why. So I feel like Geminis, okay, so you're the type of person I feel like that you just make people feel really at home and comfortable, and that's kind of what I'm seeing come in. I'm also feeling that you're a great conversationalist and you love to talk about your ideas, and I feel like Geminis love that. They love people who are really chatty, really open-minded, and I'm also getting that you guys are kind of fun and you're kind of free-spirited as well. I kind of do feel like Geminis also, being an air sign, they don't like to be tied down that much, so you guys are definitely people that don't like to be caged as well, and I'm seeing that you have that in common with Geminis. I'm also getting that you are somebody who has a lot of options when it comes to love, and Geminis definitely like people who have options. I do feel like they are people themselves that have a lot of options when it comes to love, and they're not easy to tie down. So I'm getting that if you have those traits as well, they kind of want you all to themselves. Now the 10th house is here, so you guys are probably really career focused, and I'm getting that you're also very intelligent, and I feel like Geminis really do value that. They also love that you have your own successes going on already, and that you have a high level of responsibility. I'm also seeing that you guys have no problem going through transformation, learning, and growing, and I do feel like Geminis really admire that about you. I'm also getting that you guys definitely have a way of just accepting things that you can't change. I'm kind of getting an attitude coming in for you guys, like, you know, it is what it is. I kind of feel like you guys kind of carry that attitude. Like, you're not one to get focused on negativity, because I feel like Geminis, on the flip side, they're very playful, and they love to have fun, and they love to just kind of I feel like some Geminis really do love to just be around positive energy and good people, and I just feel like, well, that's most people, so I feel like most people are attracted to you for that reason, but I feel like for you guys especially, you just don't dwell on things, and I get that, you know, because I kind of feel like Geminis tend to like to keep things light and fun, and I'm getting they do have a serious side, but they don't always show that to people. Now, I'm also seeing with fear here, it's like you guys have a really good way of facing fears in your life, and I feel like you guys are pretty courageous, and Geminis definitely admire that about you. I'm also getting that you guys are really generous people. I'm seeing, okay, I've known a few Geminis to be very generous, like overly generous themselves, to the point where they give too much of themselves, and I've also known Geminis to be like on the flip end, to be very selfish, so that kind of depends on the situation. So I'm getting two different ways. It's like either Geminis like you because you gave a lot of time and energy to them that no one else did, or vice versa, they just really want to spend a lot of time and money on you because you have those traits that you like. And it probably is like a double meaning here, because I am feeling like every Gemini is different. We cannot just generalize here. This is a general reading, you know? I'm also getting with the heartache here. You might have broken a Gemini's heart, and it's just coming through in the reading. You're kind of a heartbreaker, and they're kind of like, ooh, I like that. Or I'm also seeing that you've been through a lot, and you're someone that a Gemini can really open up to about heartbreak in their own life. Now, I'm also seeing that a Gemini right now really does believe that you're their soulmate, so that's really sweet, guys. And, you know, you guys are really passionate people, and they can't help but to fall in love with you. Yep, you guys definitely have a secret admirer that's a Gemini right now. I just said it. So not only are Geminis attracted to you, but a specific Gemini really is even heartbroken or really thinking about you right now, or believes that you're your soulmate, or you're in a relationship with a Gemini, or a Gemini's a secret admirer. But definitely sparks are flying between a Gemini and you right now. Maybe only on their end, but it depends on the situation. So I feel like, you know, you're definitely someone who always has new opportunities and new pathways opening up, and Geminis definitely love excitement, so I definitely see that you're an exciting new person, maybe in a Gemini's life right now, or they just see that you're always on to the next thing, and that kind of excites them as well. And I feel like you definitely are someone who goes through a lot of deep personal growth, and I just feel like Geminis really admire that about you. Last but not least, you're just someone who knows how to have fun and have a good time. And all the Geminis I know definitely are a lot of fun. So I see that for option number 2. Now, some Geminis tend to be more on the serious end, don't get me wrong, but I definitely feel like they love people that can remind them to have a good time, and they definitely really value that. Especially the fact that I feel like there's a Gemini right now that feels like you and them have a lot in common, and that's why they're so attracted to you, because you might have talked to them about things that you guys had in common, and you had great communication, and that is something that they're crazy about. Like, they love quick, fast communication, and a lot of people think that I'm a Gemini, but I'm not, because I talk really fast. I'm actually an Aquarius, but in Vedic astrology, I'm a Gemini rising, but I'm a Cancer rising in Western astrology, so that's a little fun fact. So Gemini stereotypically are fast thinkers, fast talkers, so if you can get a Gemini really excited and keep up with them, they're generally going to be really attracted to you. So that's what I see for option number 2. All right, option number 3. Let's see what sign is most attracted to you and why. Alrighty, so if you chose option number 3, Capricorns are most attracted to you. I don't know why I got that excited. So Capricorns love the fact that you guys are just people that represent a new chapter in their life. I kind of feel like you are someone who definitely has traits that Capricorns really admire. And I kind of do feel like you help them see like a new perspective. And because of that, I feel like they feel like they're on a new chapter. I'm also feeling like you bring spirituality into Capricorn's life. So maybe they didn't originally believe in fate, or they do. And when they met you, they definitely felt that soul connection to you. I'm also seeing that a lot of Geminis admire you on the friendship level and in the romantic level. So you definitely have a lot of Capricorns that dedicate a lot of time and energy to getting to know you because they really do enjoy you. See how friendship came in? I knew it. I was like, you guys, not only do you attract Capricorn lovers, but you also attract Capricorn friendships. And see how love just came in too? Guys, I can't make this up. I had no idea those cards were coming out. So yeah. I kind of feel like there could be Capricorns that are secretly in love with you, that are your friends, or, you know, they're, even if you fall in love with the Capricorn, they still want to be your friend after the relationship ends. That's how highly they value you. So yeah, of course, Capricorns being so stereotypical, but they love your perseverance. So you're an extremely hard worker, goal focused. I don't know why I can't say that word. You are really focused on your goals. Sorry, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you heard me struggle. Yeah, 9 of Cups. I just feel like Capricorns feel like they hit the lotto when they met you. Like, you have all the traits that they really admire in a friendship. And you could be a Capricorn as well or have Capricorn in your chart. But regardless, they think you're hardworking, dedicated. They believe you have traits that they have as well. Really focused. But I'm getting like in areas where they're not, you're extremely open-minded and you help open up their mind and help them feel fresh and renewed. Because I do feel like Capricorn sometimes, they're very like tunnel vision sometimes with their goals. And sometimes they need help seeing outside of that perspective. So you guys definitely do that with this open book here. You got the High Priestess here. So you definitely awaken spirituality in some Capricorn's eyes. I feel like some of them might have been closed off to spirituality, but when they met you, you definitely opened them up a little bit more because you're the High Priestess here and you can be, you know, a spiritual sign. Well, all signs are spiritual, but I'm also getting you could be a Capricorn. I mean, okay, Capricorn came in. I actually meant to say Aquarius because the star, actually, it's not the star either. I'm getting signs that have nothing to do with this card here. Okay, I got a few signs coming in that you may be, though. Sagittarius, Scorpio, all those signs are coming in. Not that any sign's more spiritual than the others, but for some reason those, and water signs too, just flew in. You may have those signs in your chart. Excuse me, guys. See how the stubborn thing is? Capricorns are really stubborn, and I'm not even being stereotypical when I say that. They're just really, really grounded, and they're really focused. So I feel like you kind of help this person be less stubborn, or you're as stubborn as they are, and you guys kind of go head to head. But sometimes when two stubborn people come together, I feel like things clash, but also one party has to learn how to be a little bit more laid back, and that's kind of what I see here. But for most of you guys, Capricorns like you because you're not as stubborn as them, and you know, it helps. Some of you guys may be involved with the law, and or you're just really non-judgmental, I'm getting, or you are extremely on point with your judgments of others, and Capricorns really like that. I'm also getting you could be involved in a legal field, and Capricorns love that sense of justice that you give into the world. I'm also getting you're very fair and you're open-minded, and that's also what Capricorns might like about you. Either way, Capricorns have great passion about their relationship with you. I'm getting, if you're in a romantic relationship with somebody that's a Capricorn, they are extremely passionate about you, and they definitely love to have fun with you. I'm also getting sometimes Capricorns are so serious they forget to have fun, so you definitely remind Capricorns to have fun, have a good time, and a Capricorn in particular may enjoy the passion and the fun that you guys have together on a romantic level or friendship level. So I'm also getting that you guys are extremely playful, and you kind of bring that into the Capricorn's life. And I'm getting you're very spiritual. So that's the main thing that's coming up. They believe that you're a great friend. You have traits that they admire. You have traits that they have, and also traits that they don't have. I'm also seeing that they have great love for you because you are playful and because you're spiritual. So thanks again for watching option number 3. Capricorns love you. All right, moving on to option number 4. Let's find out what sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, so if you chose option number 4, Sagittarius is our most attracted to you. So let's see why. All right, so the first thing I see is that Sagittarius is definitely love to they love to keep things like fun, and they love to kind of explore and travel, and they love to just see new things in the world. So I kind of feel like you were kind of different from them. Like, if a Sagittarius is coming up in particular, that is coming in strong, I feel like you are really different from this person or from a different background, and they're super interested about that. But for the most part, Sagittarius in general must love that you're different. There's something very different about you. Also, I'm feeling like in a romantic sense, Sagittarius kind of like to take chances, so I kind of feel like you are somebody that's not easily, like, you kind of play hard to get, and they kind of feel like they're rolling the dice with you, or you're just unpredictable, and that makes you fun. So that's what's coming in. I'm also feeling like you're a very passionate person, and that's why Sagittarius like you, and also you're very faithful. Sagittarius sometimes get a rap of like getting bored or not being easy to tie down, but I'm also feeling like Sagittarius are actually very loyal to people that they love and care about, and they would do anything for them, even go overboard. So I'm seeing that you are actually very loyal, and Sagittariuses love that about you. And for the Sagittariuses that can't stay loyal, they still admire that about you because they wish they had your loyalty, your dedication, because that's what I'm getting here. You're extremely goal-driven. I feel like you're extremely focused. Sometimes Sagittariuses have a hard time staying focused on one thing because they love all the different excitement of like traveling and new adventures and new people, and they always have people around them, and it's hard for them to stay focused. But I do feel like for you, you're a little bit more focused than most Sagittariuses, and that's why they like you. Also, you're a little bit more strong-willed. I kind of feel like some people have a hard time asserting themselves, but you guys have no problem doing that. I'm also getting with the first house here. You know how to put yourself first. So Sagittarius is like that, you know, about you, either because they're the same way, they put themselves first, or some Sagittarius don't know how to, depending on what's going on in their chart. I have to not generalize here, but definitely try to zoom in more about you and what they like about you specifically. So I'm also getting that, like, okay, I'm getting two different meanings here. Sagittarius is like you because you're kind of nonchalant and carefree, or they kind of think it's funny that you have a lot of anxiety about things that they normally wouldn't have anxiety over, but it makes them think about things in a different perspective, or makes them think about being more responsible. So for the irresponsible Sagittariuses that are attracted to you, I feel like they kind of love that you worry about things, and for the Sagittariuses that are worried all the time, they love that you're just nonchalant and laid back, and you don't have much anxiety about things in life that they do. So I'm also seeing that Sagittariuses love how honest you are. And that's funny because I do believe Sagittariuses are honest. A lot of Sagittarius friends that I've had have been very honest, and they kind of are funny too. So I'm going to add that in there, that like I'm hearing like a sense of humor. You guys have a great sense of humor, and they love that about you. And I feel like you say things that are funny but true, and that's kind of what's coming in. I'm also getting you guys overcome challenges very easily, and you don't just back down in the face of danger. I'm kind of getting, because you're fun and you know how to push yourself to new environments. I'm also seeing with the Ten of Pentacles here, you're someone who actually, like, Sagittarius people feel very at home with. So I'm also getting that you could be related to a Sagittarius, or you could also be in a relationship with one, or you could be longtime friends with someone, but I feel like they just always feel at home with you. What I'm trying to say is Sagittarius is like tend to be like more traveling a lot, or more like adventurous, I'm getting, and sometimes, or just like hard to stay put kind of energy. So I feel like they love a place that they can feel at home with, and I definitely feel like they feel at home with you. Queen of Pentacles is here. You guys probably have Earth in your chart, because a lot of Earth is coming out here. I'm getting you probably have Earth in your chart, or even, you know, other signs, fire, water, whatever, but Earth is coming in. So you could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or you could be a Virgo, but they just feel really at home with you. Queen of Pentacles is here. You're very reliable. You're very, you know, they just know that if they call you, you're going to be there for them. I'm also feeling like you're very nurturing, and you know, like, I'm also getting that they like that you cook really well. That's also coming in too. Like, whatever you got going on in your hands there that you can give to them, they like, and not in like a way that it's like they're taking from you. Maybe some Sagittarius, who knows, but I'm also just getting that they love whatever it is that you do. They love it. They're like, I love whatever you create. It's awesome, you know? From food to like your home, to the way your home looks. I'm also getting some of you guys may have really nice homes, and Sagittarius just love that about you. It's just, you're just well cultured, well educated. They love that about, they love learning from you is what I'm getting. You have something that they really value, whether it's your business skill, your intellect, your knowledge, your creativity, whatever it is, that they're crazy about it. So I'm also getting that one Sagittarius in particular definitely feels really happy around you. I'm also getting that for a lot of you guys, a Sagittarius will be making the effort to get to know you a little bit better on the romantic sense or on the friendship sense. So I'm also just getting that Sagittarius love you guys because you guys generally have a good attitude and a good temperament. You're not really up and down or unreliable. I'm also seeing that you guys may believe in karma. I feel like you have that in common with Sagittarius, like you reap what you sow type of mentality. I'm also seeing that you guys just know how to put your foot down to people, even sometimes tell them no, and they're like, they kind of respect you for that. I'm also seeing that you guys have no problem stepping into new experiences, or you kind of help the Sagittarius person see things differently. I'm also, oh my God, we got happiness again. So you guys probably are just really happy-go-lucky, chill, laid-back people, but also very assertive. And I feel like you don't, like you may not be as like all over the place as this typical Sagittarius, but I definitely do feel like you guys definitely are up for an adventure as well, which is what they love about you. But I definitely feel like they see a lot of opportunity with you. I also feel like some of you guys may work with Sagittariuses, and they see you as a good colleague, a good comrade, a good partner in life. Like, you definitely either ground them or you have the same traits as them, but whatever it is, they feel great happiness around you, especially one in particular. So thanks for watching option number 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. All right, so option number 5. Let's see what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. Alrighty, so if you chose option number 5, Libras are most attracted to you. So let's find out why. Of course, we got the free will here. Libras like you guys because you guys definitely are in your own power. You're definitely free spirits. Libras are definitely people that don't like to rock the boat that much. They definitely like to just chill out, you know, get to know people, and they like to just like sometimes even just go with the flow. Like, I'm also seeing that they enjoy the beauty in life, and so do you, but for the most part, I definitely feel like you guys definitely believe in free will, or at least the fact that you're not tied down to anything, and Libras really like that. I'm also getting you guys know how to have a good time. You might have met Libras or a lot of Libras out at parties, or Libras definitely think you're a good addition to their parties if they throw parties, or you're just a good person to have in the group they're getting. Like, that's what they kind of feel about you. I'm also feeling that Libras find you very sexually attractive. I kind of do feel like Leah, I don't know why, you may have Leo in your chart, sorry, but I don't know why I just said Leo, but you know, you may have Leo in your chart and that's why they find you very attractive. But I'm also getting that Libras definitely are attracted to people that they can have a mental connection with. So I feel like, you know, you are someone that can have mental connections with people and they find that incredibly sexy. 11th house again, about freedom. So you guys care a lot about humanitarians, your friends, doing the right thing, your future, and I feel like Libras definitely do have that same mentality. Also, I do feel like some of you guys are a bit of a hermit sometimes, and you're very spiritual, and you like to share knowledge, and you like to learn a lot, and I feel like Libras also are usually really well-read and love to learn as well, as they are an air sign. So I do feel like you guys have a lot of knowledge that you love sharing with people, especially Libras, and they definitely respect that for you. I'm also getting in particular that some Libras that might like you could be on a Virgo cusp as well, so Virgos are coming in there too, that Virgos may also like you, but I'm also getting that you may have Virgo in your chart as well. That's for a small bit of you. I'm also seeing that for a lot of you guys, you don't, like, loneliness is there. It's kind of funny because this is kind of true about Libras that I've noticed personally, but I do feel like they, even though they feel lonely, they never really care to like a lot of Libras, I feel like, when they feel lonely, they still care about the company that they keep. Like, they may keep people around to not feel lonely, but at the same time, they love someone who can make them feel less lonely because they may have people around them a lot, but they do tend to feel lonely a lot as well. And they're just kind of used to that. But I do feel like you guys, when you're around Libras, they don't feel alone anymore. Like, you have that special trait in you that makes people feel not alone. And that's a lot of people in general, not just Libras. Freedom coming up again. Like, geez, my free-spirited Libras, they just love your free spirit. They feel like you're not tying them down. They feel like they can talk to you about anything. They can be themselves. They're free to be themselves. They find peace that you guys know how to create happiness without trying to like force your beliefs or force your agenda onto them, and they really respect you for that. You guys could have Aquarius in your chart, so you could be an Aquarius, and that's why Libras love you. I'm also getting they can, yeah, that's also what I'm getting. Or you're a Libra or another air sign as well. See Aries coming up. You guys are just really chill, laid back people, I'm getting. I'm also getting you guys might be part of spiritual groups that have Libras in there. They love that you're really focused and you have spiritual gifts. I'm also getting that a Libra in particular may love your spiritual gifts because we got the start here, your psychic abilities, the meditation going on here. So I am getting that. Also, they just think you're a great friend to have around. I feel like you're well connected. You always have people around you, or they perceive you that way. So I'm also seeing that, you know, Libras definitely want to help you out. You're also really good at pointing out red flags, and you're also a really good friend. Like, you help Libras kind of point out red flags in others that maybe they didn't normally see. I'm also seeing that that you could have Libras in your friend group right now that love to help you, or they love your help. So let's see. Libra, okay, so I'm also getting you guys are pretty generous. You guys are good gift givers, and Libra really likes that about you. They love the thought that you put into it because Libras are really living in their head a lot of the time, and they do love people who put a lot of thought into things because they put a lot of thought into things. Even if they don't specifically like let you know they're thinking hard about you, they are. I'm also seeing that, yeah, okay, so for a lot of you guys, I'm actually getting a specific Libra coming in that definitely is wants to come in and admire you, because I'm getting the chair here. So some of you guys have a new Libra entering your life, or there is a Libra right now that is re-entering your life, that things are going to be better between you two. I'm also getting they really love complimenting you. They love the way you compliment them. I'm also getting you could be another air sign, just because I just feel like for some reason, or any sign really, but I'm getting that you guys don't really like to give out compliments too much unless you mean it, like you're genuine and you're honest. And that's why Libras really like you, or a Libra in particular that's coming through, because I am seeing a particular energy of one person really strong. And it could be romantic as well, or a friendship. But I feel like this person, they're going through a lot of changes right now, and they definitely, I don't know why, but I feel like they're just trying to get their money right now, and then they want to like become closer to you. So you might be meeting a new Libra at work possibly, or also a Libra is re-entering your life, and they want to offer you a gift as well, because I do feel like they value you, they see you as a gift. So yeah, option number 5, Libras are most attracted to you. All right, so moving on. Option number 6. Let's see what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, Aries. So if you chose option number 6, Aries are really attracted to you. Let's see why. Well, I think it's, okay, so interesting. Okay, so Aries I feel like are really persistent, and I feel like even like, I feel like they feel like you'll never really close the door in their face. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you, like, together forever, like, if you have friends, family, even lovers that are Aries, they just feel like you're somebody who is always, like, reciprocal is what I'm saying. Like, you don't ignore them. You're always there for them. I'm getting, like, Aries are really fond of you because you're just really reliable. And also, romantically, an Aries may see you as being their soulmate, or they want to be with you forever. So that's coming in. Aries really like you because you're unique. You have a really unique way of viewing things. You have a different way of viewing things. I feel like Aries sometimes could be a little set in their ways, and they are stereotypically very stubborn and hard-headed. So you guys are really unique, a little bit more free-spirited and open-minded, and it really does help Aries people see things differently. I'm also getting that they love the way that you just have a lot of faith in things, and I feel like Aries tend to be the same way, but sometimes they try to make things happen like with their own persistence instead of letting things happen naturally. So I am seeing that you guys definitely have a lot of faith in letting things happen the way that they're supposed to, and that's kind of what's coming through. Aries love that you have a great imagination. You may be a good storyteller, or really creative, or an artist, or just really entertaining in general, and they love that energy you put forward. I'm also getting you could be an Aquarius or an air sign. You can also be a fire sign. I don't know, I just feel like you're exciting, you're creative, you're unique, and Aries really like that about you. I'm also getting you are pretty well balanced. And I do feel like sometimes Aries could be pretty persistent, and you kind of bring forward a little bit more balance to that. You're not as like hard-headed as they are, or focused as they are, on one thing at a time is what I'm getting. So what else do I see? So Aries definitely like that you have the strength to walk away from like people who hurt you, people who take advantage of you. Sometimes I feel like some Aries have a hard time with that, even though they're stereotypically hard-headed. I do feel like they are really persistent when they have their mindset on someone that they really care about, or who they love. So I feel like you guys walk away from people who hurt you really easily, or you just have the ability to just, like, if someone insults you or puts you down, like, you just kind of walk away very easily. Sometimes I feel like Aries have a hard time. Sorry, guys. My camera got all messed up. So, anyway, back to the reading. So, I feel like you guys definitely easily can just walk away from things that no longer serve you. And that's kind of what I'm getting. And you can back down from, you know, if somebody criticizes you very easily. Or you can just handle, like, adversity very easily. Or things that, like, I feel like sometimes, like, Aries people, if something goes wrong, they have a hard time kind of refocusing themselves. So I'm just getting you guys are good in groups. You definitely connect with different types of people, and you definitely are people that are just free-spirited and you're fun, or you're just really grounded and practical. It's also what I'm seeing. You guys just are really good at overcoming obstacles. I'm also seeing that Aries people definitely see you as a new door, a new opportunity, something that was worth waiting for in their life. I just feel like Aries people think that you're guaranteed for success, and that's why they love having you around. I'm also seeing that you guys definitely know how to take care of yourself, take care of your health. I'm also getting that Aries people want to help take care of you. I'm seeing that you guys are definitely a little bit more risky than most Aries people, and you don't mind kind of being a little bit more adaptable and open to change. And I'll see a change for the better. You see, you guys know that changes happen for the better. I'm also seeing that you guys have good fortune around you and good luck, and that's why Aries people want to be around you, because you guys are just really exciting. Fun things happen around you. Lucky things happen around you. So I definitely feel like you guys are good at being honest. And another thing I actually see about Aries is kind of funny, but one thing I do see on the flip side is that Aries may like you because you're super honest, or you're kind of a little shady, or you don't always dig for information from them like other people do. Like, you kind of just let them do their thing. I'm also getting that Aries kind of like that you just know how to get the truth from people sometimes as well. Like, I do feel like you kind of like to unmask people. So it kind of depends on your situation. You could be somebody that is super honest and super good at seeing the truth in others, or the opposite, you don't really bother them or dig too much about what they're doing or what they're up to. And they kind of like about you that, like, there's just some things about you that you aren't revealing. It's kind of fun for them to kind of figure it out. But I'm also seeing worth waiting for is here. So there might be an Aries in your life right now that kind of thinks you're being a little shady with them, but they are feeling like things will be worth waiting for if they just wait things out and see what is to be revealed, or vice versa. There could be an Aries in your life that's not revealing truths to you right now, but there's definitely going to be something being revealed between the both of you. So that's what I see. Also, last but not least, Aries just like you because they think that you're really hot. Like, you know, they're a fire sign. You may have fire in your chart. They think you're really attractive, exciting, ambitious, goal-oriented, and they have the same traits. And I actually do feel like Aries people have a lot of strength. So do you. And I feel like you definitely go after your desires, and they are that way or want to be more like you. And you just have sheer willpower that they find really, really attractive. So that's what I see for option number 6. All right, option number 7. Let's see what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, so number 7, we got Aquarius. Aquariuses are most attracted to you. And I also happen to be an Aquarius, so maybe I'm attracted to you guys as well. No, I'm kidding. But I do feel like, okay, Aquariuses like you because you guys are kind of like, you guys kind of have like 2 different ways of being. I kind of feel like you guys could be really sweet and kind, but you can also be a little sassy, and I think the Aquarius likes that about you. I'm also getting that the Aquarius likes you because you're a bit of a heartbreaker. Aquariuses definitely don't like things that are easily obtained, and they definitely are super humanitarian, and they love to talk about their visions, their ideas. So I feel like you probably have all those traits. You love talking about your visions, your ideas as well. And I'm getting that you definitely don't mind breaking a few hearts in the process. Like, Aquariuses are really like free-spirited as well, and they don't like to be tied down to people who don't share their values or beliefs. So I kind of feel like you're the same way. Now, another thing I do see with Mars here is you're very headstrong, and you know how to confront people and go after your goals, and you're very action-oriented, and you have a great sense of drive. And Aquariuses love that about you. Sometimes they do have a little bit of a problem bringing all their ideas into action, but I definitely feel like you're someone who could definitely put thought into action. And they also love the fact that you guys have some spiritual gifts, and you have a nurturing side to you as well, because Aquariuses are humanitarians, so they love nurturing others as well, even if they're a little more low-key about it. What they do is that they do for the collective, and I feel like you guys are the same way, or you're actually good at nurturing one-on-one instead of group, so they love that different dynamic you bring. Death is here, so I definitely do feel like you have the ability to transform people or deal with challenges very easily or change, and I do feel like Aquarius is like that. I'm also getting that you may be working in the health field and you're a healer of some kind, and you do things for other people, I'm getting, or you deal with death in the health field really easily. Like, you just handle really harsh things in stride, and I feel like Aquariuses really admire that about you. You make people really happy, and Aquariuses definitely do like to have a good time. They like a good vibe, so you guys definitely add that to the equation. I'm also seeing that you guys definitely are very attractive sexually, and Aquariuses, I mean, any sign likes that as well, so I'm not just going to say Aquariuses, but yeah, you guys are really exciting, and you're sexy, and you're fun, and you're eccentric yourself, and it does something to an Aquarius, you get what I'm saying? Oh my god, why do we got death again? Like, what's with the death here? Okay, this is kind of funny, but maybe you got like a weird emo side to you or a dark side to you. And Aquarius is like, they're like, ooh, that's interesting. I I want to get to know you better. Like, I want to know what your dark side is. Or you attract a lot of dark Aquariuses that are kind of morbid or into like weird shit too. You know, no offense, option number 7. But Aquariuses are weird. Right? I mean, I'm an Aquarius, so like I say, we're into some weird stuff sometimes. Like, you don't know what kind of skeletons we got in our closet. I'm also seeing with the 3 of Wands here that you guys are visionaries just like Aquarius is. You're always thinking about the future and what comes next. Oh my god, that is the 3rd death reference that we got. Really weird, option number 7. Okay, so like I said before, just in the metaphorical sense, you don't mind things coming and going from your life. And Aquarius are the same way, very free-spirited, can cut people off if they need to. They don't like people distracting them from their life purpose. You guys are the same way, you're dealing with that. And yeah, they definitely like that about you. Or they like that you guys are just really caring people and you do care. And I'm also getting a flip side too, because Aquariuses tend to not care too much when they walk out of someone's life. But, I mean, they tend to appear that they don't care. It will depend on the person, but I feel like you might have walked out of an Aquarius life and it actually did affect them, and they like that about you because they don't really have that feeling towards a lot of people. Or they like that you care a lot about others and they're like, wow, like, I'm making Aquarius sound like sociopaths, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, you know, like they're more free-spirited and a little more detached, so they like that about you, that you're a little bit more connected to the daily, everyday people life. Also, yeah, see how great personal sorrow is here? I'm also getting that Aquarius may like you in particular because you were there for them through a death or through something that happened. So an Aquarius was really helpful, like, to you, or you were really helpful to an Aquarius, you know. That's also what I'm getting here because I'm seeing sorrow here. Another thing I'm seeing is that Aquarius is like, they do have feelings, like they are really deep, but they don't always reveal their feelings. So I'm kind of getting that you may call out an Aquarius and say like, hey, I know you're going through something, like, let me be there for you. And they might really admire that about you because not a lot of people understand them or could read them very easily. I'm seeing that you guys really do help people overcome challenges, and Aquarius people notice that about you. I'm also getting you guys know how to build a solid foundation in friendships, relationships, and I'm also getting that you guys are hard workers. And also, you're definitely not that controlling. And Aquariuses definitely do not like people who try to control them. They will definitely run away from that really fast. Another thing I do see that Aquariuses find attractive about you is just that you're just plain attractive yourself. You're fun, you're playful, you're optimistic, you're exciting. You could be a fire sign. I'm also seeing that you could also be a fellow air sign. You're very smart, you're intellectual, you're headstrong, you know how to cut people off as well, you're free-spirited, you know? That's what I'm getting. Like, they like you because they see some of themselves in themselves in you. You could be an air sign or another fire sign, I'm getting, or an earth sign. Doesn't really matter at this point, but see, the earth came up too. You see, I saw fire, air, earth, but whatever. You're stable, you're smart, you're exciting, you're grounded. That's what Aquarius is like about you. And I'm also getting that an Aquarius right now could be really sexually attracted to you and think you're really hot and could be hitting you up very soon. So that's also what I'm seeing for option number 7. All right, moving on. Option number 8. Let's see what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, so Taurus for option number 7. So if you chose option number 7, Tauruses are most attracted to you. Let's see why. Well, first of all, I do feel like Tauruses, like a Taurus right now could be missing you really strongly, and it's coming through in the reading. But you guys are definitely people that are like easy to miss. Like, you're just a good energy to have around, I'm getting. And you definitely make people feel things deeply. So Tauruses do feel really deeply for you. I'm also getting that you guys are really special and unique, and people really value their connection with you, especially Tauruses. I'm also getting that some of you guys may have a love interest that's a Taurus right now, and they just feel really happy and excited around you, and it keeps coming through. Had another interruption. Back to the reading. Okay, so I also see with Jupiter in the 5th house here that you guys are really hardworking, you're really playful, you're really fun, you guys have a lot of love in your heart, you use love to your advantage and not in a bad way. You're just really loving, and Tauruses definitely love that about you. Also with Jupiter here, you guys have really good fortune. You seem to be a blessing in these people's lives. Also, they may feel like when they're around you, they're more lucky, or you guys naturally can definitely bring more abundance into people's lives. I'm also seeing that you're extremely courageous about stepping out of your comfort zone, and they definitely really admire that about you. I'm also getting here that you could be an air sign or a fire sign, whatever, but you're really smart and you're really fair, and you also encourage Taurus people to stop beating themselves up so much, or to be a little bit more open-minded, or whatever the case is. I do feel like, you know, some of these Taurus people have some self-defeating behaviors, and you guys approach them with a more balanced way and help them to see different perspectives. You could also be a Libra or have Libra in your chart. Doesn't really matter. See, I see fire here. You guys are a lot more impulsive than than a typical Libra. I mean, typical, oh my God, typical Taurus. I mean, sorry. I don't know why Libra's coming through. Maybe there's a reason. But, yeah, you guys are definitely more impulsive than the typical Taurus. I'm also seeing with the Knight of Wands here, you guys are really exciting, you're fun, you're adventurous. You encourage Taurus people to get out of their comfort zone, and they really do admire that about you. And I'm also getting that some of you guys may have a karmic situation with the Taurus going on right now, and you do encourage them to forgive and learn from their past mistakes. Now, I see trouble and accusation here, so I kind of feel like Taurus people kind of view you like you're a little bit of trouble, but they like you. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of give them that little excitement, and they may feel like you got a little bad boy or bad girl thing going on for you, or you're just really playful with them, and you're like, you're going to get me in trouble. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. They love that they feel protected around you, or Tauruses feel very overprotective about you, and they just love to protect you and be there for you, or you're always protective of them and you're always there for them. Another thing I do see is that you may encourage a Taurus to take a vacation, or a Taurus may encourage you to take a vacation, or you guys just feel like, or you naturally just make people feel at ease or on vacation when they're around you because you're so fun and laid back. Now, I'm also seeing that some of you guys may have a Taurus member in the family, and I'm seeing that if you're having some issues with some Taurus in your family, don't worry, it's going to work out fine. Just chill out. That's also what I'm seeing here. Also, Taurus people just kind of see you like family to them because you have that feeling that, you know, at home type of feeling you give them. Now, I'm also seeing that a Taurus right now may be kind of hurt or heartbroken over you, but I am feeling like they definitely are still attracted to you, and they do want to move in closer to you, and they do feel like your bond is really special and unique. I'm also feeling like you guys definitely bring a lot of clarity and a lot of bright ideas and inspirations into Taurus people's lives, or maybe that Taurus in particular. Now, I'm also seeing that this Taurus person tends to put you on a pedestal, or you're just someone with a lot of success or confidence, and that makes the Taurus person feel really good. So that's what I see for option number 8. In general, Tauruses are attracted to you. You're confident, you're smart, you're impulsive at times, you bring abundance into your life, and you also know how to take care of people that you love, and they really appreciate that. And you're just really brave, and that's what I see for option number 8. All right, option number 9. Let's find out what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, option number 9. Let's see what we got. So if you chose option number 9, we got Pisces. All right, Pisces people are most attracted to you. Why? Because you are super committed, you're loyal, and you're really smart, and you're really dedicated, and because you're reliable. See, it's like, yes, you know, they know this is someone that they can rely on when they meet you. I'm also seeing that the Pisces person likes you because Pisces love talent, they love art, they love, you know, beautiful things, they love psychic things, they love inspiration, they're very dreamy. So I feel like you guys have a dreamy aspect to yourself. You might be, you know, you look really dreamy, or you just have something about you that's deep and complex, and the Pisces person just really wants to figure you out. They want to be closer to you. I'm also getting that a Pisces in general, Pisces like kind of like you because they're a little, I mean, this is like, I'm not trying to, the cards are saying this, I'm not trying to diss Pisces or anything, but a Pisces person in particular may like you because they're a little jealous of you, but they're also guilty that they're jealous of you because you've done so much for them and helped them out. But maybe they just love, like, they kind of just view you out of this world. Like, a lot of Pisces people just view you like you're out of this world, you're amazing, and like they're kind of like, I want to be that amazing too. Not all Pisces, of course, but it's just coming through, guys. It's in the cards, all right? So I'm also seeing that you're kind of well balanced. You don't really let emotions get in the way. I do feel like Pisces are really emotional, and they have a lot of big dreams, but sometimes they have a hard time putting those into action because they're really idealistic, and they tend to get discouraged really easily. So you guys are just a little bit more goal oriented and a little bit more balanced emotionally than them, and I do feel like that's why they really love and respect you. And I kind of do feel like you help them put their artistic talents into action. I'm also getting that you guys might have left a Pisces person behind because they were kind of being, you know, jealous or pessimistic. And that's also what I'm getting here. This person may be feeling guilty about the way they treated you in the past, and that's kind of coming through in the reading. So Pisces people in general like you guys because you are on the way towards success. And I'm also getting that you guys definitely did take care of a Pisces person during a difficult time in their life. And I'm also seeing that you guys know how to solve problems in a very logical way. You could also have Earth in your chart as well. I'm seeing that you guys definitely know how to make things happen for yourself. I feel like they've seen you grant your own wishes in life. And I'm getting that you guys have really strong intuition as well as this Pisces person that is coming up in the reading, or Pisces in general have strong intuition, and they are very spiritual and knowledgeable, and they love the fact that you're the same way as them. Now I'm getting that a distant friend is thinking about you. So there we go. I knew we were picking up an energy of somebody in particular. So option number 9, someone in particular is coming through. They love your psychic ability. They're also psychically kind of connected to you in ways as well. And they love how balanced, hardworking you are. And they're thinking really highly of you right now. They're kind of jealous of you, but they also really love you and respect you, which is really interesting. So I'm also getting it to be someone you retreated from, but I'm also getting that you guys have no problem like retreating off into your own dreamland as well. And it's kind of like they like that about you because you have that in common with them. You have your own dreams and aspirations that you don't share with a lot of people. I'm also seeing that you guys just are really successful at your business, your career, you're loyal, your relationship. Something about you is really successful, grounded. You could be an earth sign. That's also what I'm seeing again. So earth sign, water sign, whatever. You could also have Cancer in your chart too because I'm seeing that, but it doesn't really matter. You guys are just really grounded, practical, hardworking, and caring, and you definitely take care of your own, and you're reliable, you know, and they really just respect that about you because you can bring your ideas and your idealizations into action a little bit easier than they can. And you are also very encouraging to them. I don't feel like you're a bad influence, you're a good influence. Also, you're a really good friend, so you could also have water. See how I just said you could have water in your chart too? You might have even Pisces in your chart too, but you probably have a little bit more grounding than this person that's coming in. But yeah, I'm kind of just see that, you know, you're just a really good friend and you're really reliable and you give great advice, and Pisces people just love that about you. All right, so that's all I got for option number 9. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. All right, option number 10. Let's see what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. So if you chose option number 10, Virgos are most attracted to you, and let's see why. Because you guys are winners. Like, you just win at whatever it is that you put your mind to, and they also feel like you're kind of a prize to have. And I'm also seeing that, you know, they enjoy messaging with you. I do feel like you might be good at conversation or really good at kind of communicating with Virgos. Sometimes Virgos could be a little closed off, but I definitely feel like you take the time to get to know people on a personal level, and Virgos really do appreciate that about you. I'm also getting you guys are a little bit more dreamy than them, and they like that about you because they're a little bit more grounded. I'm also getting that you inspire Virgos to change a little bit, to get out of their comfort zone, and they love how patient you are. That's also what I'm seeing here. I'm also getting you could be confident, or you help the Virgo be more confident. Even if you're not confident yourself, you could be really confident, and that's it too. But I'm also getting that you help Virgos in general see their positive traits, their talents, and they really like that about you. I'm also getting a particular Virgos coming in that you kind of make them feel good about themselves, and that's why they're really attracted to you. I'm also seeing that you have incredible strength, and you're also a hermit too in ways, so that makes sense. Of course, the hermit comes up with the Virgo, or you know, this person's the hermit that is coming up in the reading, and they're really loving that you are not that way. Vice versa, I'm seeing. I'm definitely feeling like there's a Virgo right now that's very codependent onto you, and it's because you definitely help them be strong and confident, but they definitely need to figure that out on their own. But anyway, Virgo, not all Virgos, I'm saying, you know, just that Virgo in particular, but there's also other Virgos here that just love talking to you, gossip, having fun, hanging out with you. They think you're a winner. They think you're really successful. They love that you are out of this planet. You change yourself very rapidly and frequently, more than they do, and they have kind of a hard time with that, while seeing you're incredibly patient, and you help them realize things about themselves, new insights. You're very insightful because you might have some Virgo in your chart, or just air, or, you know, whatever, or fire. It doesn't really matter, but, you know, that's just what's coming through. But I do feel like you have an aspect of yourself that's kind of hermit too, so you guys can hermit out together, you know. I'm also seeing that Virgo is really sexually attracted to you right now as well, so this could be this person that's codependent on you, and they're kind of too concerned with sexual matters in their own life, and that's kind of what's coming in. I'm also getting that sometimes Virgos just find you very sexy, you know. I'm also seeing that you guys are really inspirational, upbeat, positive, and anybody loves to have that around. So if you picked more than one card, you probably heard this a few times. I'm also seeing that you guys do not want to lower your standards. So Virgos see you as someone who has really high standards for yourself, and they love that. They respect that about you. And with this codependent person, they're also low-key teaching you to not lower your standards for them, because I do feel like they're kind of bring you down a little bit. I'm not saying this to all Virgos, but this is kind of just coming through in the reading, you know. And I feel like, you see, I wanted to pull another card, but I see childish. So there's a Virgo right now that is like thinks very highly of you, but they're kind of like rely upon you to give them self-esteem in like in all areas of life, and that's not really your job. But you actually do that to a lot of people. You're really good at making people feel good about themselves. But nonetheless, don't worry, you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. So if you got a little worried about what I said, don't I'm also seeing you guys are extremely hardworking. That's why Virgos love you. You guys have a lot of love to give, and they see that in you. And also, you're not easily won over. You know, you guys are definitely people who don't really believe everything that you see. You guys need to see things to believe it. You're kind of skeptical, and Virgos are the same way, and they like that about you. I'm also getting that, you know, you guys definitely like to go inward for answers, and Virgos are the same way. But the one thing that they value about you is that you can jump into new opportunities a little quicker than they can, and they respect you for that. So that's what I see for option number 10. All right, option number 11. Let's find out what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, so if you chose option number 11, I mean, I'm like behind ahead. If you chose option number 11, Scorpios are most attracted to you. Okay, so Scorpios are attracted to you. Okay, so let's see why. Of course, sorry, Scorpios, we're gonna go in on you a little bit, but okay. Scorpios are attracted to you because I kind of do feel like Scorpios can be a little attracted to things that are kind of dark, or, you know, like things that are hidden and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like you, like a Scorpio may like you right now in particular because you're in another relationship and they find that attractive. Bad, I know, but that's just coming through. I'm also getting Scorpios like you because you're a little bit more patient than they are, and also you're just a gift to have around. You just have a lot. Oh, you have a lot of gifts. You have a lot of spiritual gifts. Scorpios like you because I think you're really gifted, patient, talented. You're also good at balancing different aspects of your life. You're really hardworking. You're also very stable. Scorpios like you because you have great communication, and you're actually a very forgiving. I feel like sometimes Scorpios have a hard time forgiving people in their past, and they also doubt their abilities. You guys help them see their power, help them see their potential, and you also help them let go and forgive people's past mistakes. I'm also seeing that you guys help Scorpios believe in themselves. You guys definitely give Scorpios new ideas, new inspirations, and I'm also seeing you help them make decisions about their own life. Now, I'm also seeing that if a Scorpio is your friend right now, they feel really safe around you, really protected. Or if you're dating a Scorpio, you help people feel really safe and protected. I'm also getting that, you know, that you could also have Scorpio in your chart as well, and that's also what's coming up. But I'm also seeing you could be an air sign, because air signs are coming up here. And the Mercury is here too, so I kind of feel like the great communication, decision-making skills, you kind of help them with clarity of their own life so they can make decisions. I'm also seeing that a Scorpio may want to marry you right now, and that's what's coming through. So, yeah, I feel like there could be a Scorpio that's feeling heartbroken over you. I'm also seeing that. Or I kind of get that you might feel heartbroken over a Scorpio, and they kind of like that about you, like that you're heartbroken over them. I know, shady, but I don't think... I like Scorpio people. I have a lot of Scorpio friends, and I like them, so don't worry, I'm not dissing. It's just a general reading, guys. But let's see what else Scorpios like about you. Yeah, I kind of do feel like... you guys definitely know how to bring new ideas forward, and they really respect that about you. I'm also getting that you're extremely goal-oriented, and sometimes Scorpios tend to get lost in their relationships. I'm also getting here with the triangle. I see it now. Scorpios just to get distracted very easily when they're in a relationship or when they start a new job. Like, they kind of have a harder time balancing things. So you are more focused on your goals, and Scorpios like that. You don't lose yourself when you're in a relationship. You don't lose yourself when you start a new project. You always have your security and your good intellect and your good wisdom there, and I see that. I'm also seeing that, you know, you guys just know how to get ahead in life, and, you know, Scorpios can always see that you know how to get ahead, and you know, and you're patient about it. Like, sometimes, like, people want instant results, you know, and I feel like you guys know that patience is key to every success story, and you encourage a Scorpio, maybe I feel like a Scorpio is coming up in particular, maybe a friend or a relationship, but they want instant results in life, and you kind of encourage them, no, give it time, you know, let your gifts kind of come through, it'll take time, you know. I feel like you guys are that person to tell people, hey, be patient with yourself, it's coming. So I'm also seeing that some of you guys may have anger problems, and the Scorpio is like really attracted to that, like, ooh, that's like, ooh, I'm a little scared, but I like that. No, I'm kidding. Also, I'm seeing that you guys might help a Scorpio with their anger problems, but anger is coming through there. They like your fire, they like your pizzazz, your excitement, like you're exciting to a Scorpio person. I'm also seeing Scorpios. You might have a Scorpio in your job that likes you a lot as well. That's what I'm seeing. But let's see what else is coming through about what Scorpios like about you guys. You guys are also really fun, playful, intuitive. I feel like you guys crack good jokes, and you're just really like playful energy. And I feel like Scorpios, they are very playful, and they are kind of, even though people don't realize this, but I feel like a lot of Scorpios are actually very innocent people deep down in their core. Even though they're attracted to dark things, they have a very innocent soul to them at times, at least the Scorpios that I know. I'm also seeing that they like your innocence. Even if they aren't innocent, they like your innocence. So there you go. I'm also seeing that you guys are really good. You guys are really like kind of good at defending yourself, and you have a really strong personality. You have a fire to you, and I definitely feel like, you know, the Scorpio knows not to mess with you. Scorpio people just know they can't mess with you, but they want to like, all right, they definitely don't want to be your enemy. They want to be your friend. They want to get on your level. They see you as someone with value. Scorpio people also like that you're an entrepreneur, you know, you go for your goals, and they definitely think that's really cool. Also getting that you just definitely like motivate and inspire them, and they really like that about you. And Scorpio people want to be around that type of energy, like, ooh, that's cool, you know, they're very intuitive, so they can feel energy, and a lot of them have high levels of empathy or absorbing other people's energy, so I do feel that. I'm also seeing that you guys are really well studied, and I feel like you guys make good students, and you're a good learner, you're a good listener, and Scorpio like that about you. Like if they have a problem, they can come to you and you listen to them and you offer them practical advice. So that's what I see for option number 11. All right, last but not least, option number 12. Let's see what astrology sign is most attracted to you and why. All right, we got Cancer. Cancer is most attracted to you guys. Why? Because you're devoted. You're extremely devoted friend, and they love that about you because they're the same way. You guys are really overprotective, and you guys definitely you just connected to the past. You're nostalgic for them. You know, they love reflecting on memories with you. If you have a Cancer in your life, a friend, a family member, a romantic partner, they think about the times you guys spent together, and they really do reflect on it in a positive light. I see you guys could be talented. You could be musicians or artists, and Cancers love music and art. Like, so they definitely are really attracted to the fact that you love music, or you make music, or you're talented in art or a different area of life. It doesn't have to be music, but I feel like in general, Cancers love music. So if you shared a love for music with a Cancer, they definitely will remember that, and they will love that about you. I'm also seeing that you guys are really good at helping others, doing good for others, and you guys definitely like help others. It's a full-time job. Like, it's like your job, but then you just naturally just love to heal and help others. And I'm also getting you guys could have Cancer in your chart as well, and that's why you're like this. But I'm also seeing you're really motherly, you're really nurturing, and Cancer has that quality too. I also feel like Cancers want to help you out with whatever you're doing. I feel like the 7th house here is that Cancers to see you as a good partner in life. I feel like Cancer in general wants to be in a relationship with you, and it's coming through. I'm also seeing that you have an easier time like gaining power and momentum for yourself. Sometimes I feel like some Cancers have a hard time asserting themselves, but I feel like you guys are a little better at using your power to go after your goals. Cancers like that you guys live with a sense of purpose. I'm also seeing that you guys are extremely grateful for the things that you have, and I feel like, you know, Cancers like that about you. You never like you may become more and more successful in life and live your life with more purpose, but you never forget the little people. You get what I'm saying? Like, you guys are really humble, and Cancers love that about you because they really are homebodies and family people at the end of the day, you know? With the 6 of Cups here, yeah, I feel like a Cancer in particular, they really love how much time you guys spend together. They feel really connected to you emotionally, like, and you're also like family to them, I feel like. So that's what I kind of do see coming in. Another thing I do see is that I feel like you guys, okay, 2 different ways. I just feel like a Cancer in your life, okay, I'm getting 2 different things here. You guys could be a little moody, and Cancers think that's funny. They like that about you. Or Cancers could be really moody, and they like that you're a little bit more stable, or you kind of react well to their moodiness. I'm also getting that Cancers just want to possess you for themselves. Like, they definitely feel like you are a gem to have, and they want to just have you all to themselves. I'm also seeing that, you know, some of you guys don't mind, like, okay, so I feel like Cancers make friends for life. I feel like some of you guys may have had Cancer friends that came in and out of your life, and maybe it didn't last a lifetime, but they still think about and reflect their relationship with you and how devoted you were to the friendship, even though that was a short journey. I'm also seeing that you encourage Cancers to just act. You know, sometimes they just tend to be a little emotional, and they act sometimes out of emotion, but you kind of encourage Cancers to act out of logic, and kind of, also I'm getting like sometimes Cancers may be quick to react to things emotionally, but you guys encourage them to take a step back and think before they act. I'm also seeing that some of them maybe have a hard time getting out of their comfort zone, and you encourage them to act, you know, differently or get out of their comfort zone. I'm also seeing that a lot of you guys may have pride and confidence, and Cancer people find that really attractive, or you kind of encourage a Cancer person to let go of their pride a little bit and kind of see things for a different perspective. So I'm getting that Cancers are really emotional people, and I feel like you guys might be a little bit more balanced or able to see things from different perspectives, and Cancer people, like, they like that about you. I'm also seeing that you guys affect people's lives really positively, and I do think that Cancer people take notice of that. I'm also seeing that right now a Cancer is thinking very highly of you as we speak. This is someone that you've known from your past for a while. This is someone that you could have been romantically involved with, or also a friendship I'm getting as well. They just are really grateful for having met you, having you in your life. They could be still in your life, they could not be in your life anymore, and they, even though you had a lot of ups and downs in your relationship, they do see you as someone who's devoted and in their life forever. And you're just a reliable friend. They're just realizing, or a lover, and it's just realizing more and more how reliable that you've been to them, because maybe they didn't see it at first. And I'm also seeing that they want to definitely continue to get to know you and get more from you, you know, whether it's romantic or a friendship level. They want to definitely be more engaged in your life. They want to be a bigger part of your life, but they definitely know that you deserve everything, all the successes that you have right now. I'm also seeing that for a lot of you guys, they're kind of mad that things didn't, like, you guys didn't get closer, because they really wanted, I feel like, either a closer friendship with you or a closer relationship with you. So another thing that Cancers love about you is you guys are just, you know when to end a conflict. Like, you guys are a sense of peace. You're mature. Like, you know when to say enough is enough and let's end this fight, because maybe you had a fight with the Cancer or whatever, or other people, and they witnessed that. And you're like, I don't want to fight, you know? I just want to let go of competition. Like, you're just not competitive. Like, even if you are, you don't really show that. Like, you just seem to be someone who is happy in your own success and someone who's really nurturing, caring, loving. Like I said before, you could have water in your chart as well, or fire. That doesn't matter, you know, all the signs are coming in, but they love that you don't really come across as people who would win at any cost. Like, you will put down the knife and stop fighting, or put down the rope and stop tugging. You know when enough is enough, and they really appreciate that about you. I'm also seeing that Cancers like that you are romantic, and you are also a go-getter. So you have a side of you that's really down to earth and open-minded and sensitive, and you also have a side of you that knows how to go after things, that's kind of ruthless and inspirational. So that's kind of what I see coming in here. I'm also seeing that they love that you're smart, you're intellectual as well. So yeah, if you chose option number 12, Cancers love you, and a Cancer in general is really thinking highly of you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you all enjoy your day, night, whenever you get to this. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment about, what you think. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you watch to the end, be like, I watched it till the end, Alice. Bye, guys.